Hi, my name is McKenna Bayless, and my project is about what youth groups are and why we have them. In order to answer those questions, I did an ethnographic study of youth groups by observing Epic Community Church's youth group 3 times over the course of a month. I took part in participant observation, and I also interviewed 5 people to learn more about what youth groups are, why people attend them, and how much planning it takes. In order to figure out what happens at youth groups, I had to observe one. During my first visit, I noticed right away that there were lots of people and it was very loud. Many were eating, some were sitting, and others were running around. But as soon as it was 6 o'clock, they all gathered in the auditorium for worship. This consisted of people singing, raising their hands, or standing on chairs. After worship, they split into high school and middle school groups, and then they played some games. Some of the games that they play require thinking, while other games involve moving around. The games usually last around 30 to 45 minutes, and then they move into the message. The message then lasts about 15 to 20 minutes, and then they circle up and pray. Throughout the whole night, people are talking and making new friends. After visiting and interviewing many people, I realized why people attend youth groups. Some of the reasons are that they make new friends who they can rely on through hardships, they play fun games, they listen to an age-appropriate message, and many find this message to be more interesting because it is short, simple, and interactive. Some other reasons why people attend youth groups are that they learn important life skills, they grow in their faith, and they meet fun leaders. Some of the skills that they learn include teamwork, leadership, social skills, problem solving, spiritual skills, and mental health skills. They also meet fun leaders who they can rely on and look up to when they face challenges. Another thing that I learned after visiting and interviewing people was why we have youth groups. One big reason why we have youth groups is that the youth can learn about Jesus in an age-appropriate way. At church, the pastor can sometimes be boring or use big words, and the service can run long. This causes many to zone out and not gain much from the message. However, youth groups give them a message that they can understand and learn from since they are short and more interactive. Another reason why we have youth groups is that it offers a great mix of fun, learning, and friends. You can meet new people while playing games or even listening and interacting with the message. Youth groups also spread the gospel to more than just adults. They redirect young people, which is important because they are at an age where they can get lost in the world. But by attending youth group, they can find their purpose in life and choose a good life path. Some may ask, why do we need youth groups when we have groups like sports, clubs, bands, and other extracurricular activities? The answer to that is we need youth groups because they help to work on the mental aspect of the body rather than the physical. In youth group, you can learn things that will help improve your life in the present and in the future. You can also learn certain skills that you can't learn in some other clubs. Some of those skills being spiritual skills, others like bravery, praying, evangelism, or other skills like listening, coping, or mental health skills. We need youth groups on top of other groups so youth can learn very important skills and better their lives. After spending a month learning and interacting with the people of Epic's youth group, I learned that youth groups are very important. They are important because you can learn life skills which will be needed later in life. You can make lifelong friendships, which means you can always have someone to rely on. You can have fun, which is important at that age, and you can receive a good message which will impact your life.